What you guys, got another video here for you. In this one, we're taking a look at Norton 360, which is an antivirus program. Now, if you're not as old as me, you're probably not going to remember Norton. Norton used to be one of the big players like McAfee, and everywhere you go, you would see Norton or McAfee on the shelves, and there'll be racks of them. And basically, they were really aggressive campaigns to try and sell and push Norton or McAfee onto you. They'd be on the TV. They'll be on magazines. Every magazine you bought would have a free 6 months license with Norton or McAfee. And also, back in the day, there used to be very annoying notifications from them, and also complicated interfaces to work with Norton, and also very sluggish performance because of the system restore hog that it used to be. It used to take all your system resources up. And basically, that was it. And that was the options available if you didn't know what to look for. Of course, there was other options available, but most people used to just go for either Norton or McAfee. And when they didn't work, they used to be very difficult to uninstall and can break your system. So what have they got to offer in 2020? Well, they've brought Antivirus Plus, Standard, Deluxe and Premium to the table. And what you're getting really is a 5-core security setup. You're getting your real-time protection here. You're getting your secure VPN, which is no logs, and also basically giving you unlimited access to a VPN service, which is really a really big selling point for a lot of people that use VPN services. You're getting a smart firewall for the PC and a firewall for your Mac if you're using a Mac. Password manager built in as well, which basically encrypts all of your passwords. PC cloud backup as well, with different sizes of backup for the cloud, all built in as well, and your SafeCam for PC. And you're also getting parent control on the deluxe version and the premium version. So that's what you can expect with their software. Now, one interesting thing that I've noticed with them is their 100% virus protection promise, which I think is a really big selling point. And it basically gives you, it says here, do you know from the moment you subscribe, a Norton expert is available to help you keep your device virus free or give you a refund. Now, that in itself can put a lot of PC repair shops out of work for sort of malware removal, because if you get infected, you can obviously contact Norton and get them to remove it for you, or they'll give you a full refund. But really saying that, you're not going to get infected with this. It's a really strong piece of software that's going to block a lot of malware, if not all of it. Again, which I wanted to point out is the cloud backup. You've got 10 gigabytes, 50 gigabytes and 75 gigabytes here, and you can do this for different PCs. You can see up to 5 PCs and so on. So this is the classic look for the menu system. Very simple and easy to use. You've got your security here, your internet security, which I haven't set up yet, which I will do. I'll go through this for you. Backup, performance, and you've got your area here, which is your launch. So this is the new interface. You can see it says active here. I've got 3 licenses available. I've used 2 of them. And on my package, I've got cloud backup. This is the deluxe version. I've also got a secure VPN, and these are my scanning options here, and also got parent control and password manager. You can see, so we're going on a 5-tier security features here. So let's start off with the scanning. You've got your live update and your quick scan here, but if you click this little arrow, you can check scan options. This gives you your quick scan, full scan, custom task. Norton Power Eraser is in here as well. Norton Insight and also diagnostic report inside there. I've also got a secure VPN here. You can see I am protected. Your connection is protected. That's because I've got it on. I can turn it on or off here, and you can see it's connecting automatically to one of these locations. Now, it's not the best software interface for a VPN. It will just do a lot of things for you. There's not some features that you would get with another type of VPN, with, say, for instance, some of the bigger companies out there that are offering that. But this does offer you unlimited access and also no logs are kept, which is a really added bonus. Inside here, you've got your region, which is basically where you would choose where you want to connect to. Just like you would anywhere else, you can choose another region around the world, and this will allow you to connect to those regions, as you can see here. You've got your ad tracking, and you don't have all that kill switch and stuff like that options in here and other types of connections that you want to do because it's an antivirus program, but they've built that in here, which I think is an added bonus for this software. Moving on to the cloud backup. Again, you can do cloud backup here. You can restore files, manage your backup sets, and view all backup sets online. So basically, you can open this up, and this will give you access to your backup to the cloud. Now, if you use the cloud, it's a great option because it's just one of the free backups that you should be having, one on your computer that you're using, one on a NAS drive that you might have, and one into the cloud, which it means 3 different areas. So you've got 3 different places. So you should always have one off site, which is somewhere like this. And this is where this comes in. So it's great for that type of thing. Moving on to the password manager. Again, this is going to encrypt all of your passwords and keep them in a place so you don't have to remember passwords. You don't have to worry about losing passwords because they're stored in here and they'll be all encrypted. And this comes in the bundle as well. Another thing I like about this is the parent controls for kids. If you've got kids on who use the computer online, they're not going to see any sort of adult content or any of that stuff. You can set this up and manage it and basically keep your kids safe if you've got young children that you want to try to block from that sort of content. It's very easy to set up here. Now, in the settings pane, I just wanted to go through here and show you this as well, because this is worth a mention. So we've got our antivirus here. This is basically where you can change all of the settings for your antivirus program. Very easy to do here. You've got your boot time protection, and you've also got your real-time protection and a bunch of other stuff here as well. Going through your scans and risks, you can go through here and set this up as you like. Moving on to other areas, which are script control and also updates here. Going on to the firewall. Now, again, you've got a very comprehensive firewall here, which will help you block things as well. So if you're one of these people that use a separate firewall and an antivirus program, you don't need to do that with the paid version. And that's the beauty of having paid software. You're also going to get full support with a paid piece of software, whereas the free ones, you're going to have no support whatsoever. So there's that added bonus as well. So you can go through here and you can see general settings allows you to make settings and configuration changes inside here. Program control, this allows you to make changes to your firewall for your programs. Traffic rules, again, you can set this up. You can basically go in here and view, or you can add a new traffic rule. You've got your intrusion and browser protection here. You're not going to get any problems like man in the middle and things like that. This is going to block a lot of that stuff, and any sort of risks that you can have through your browser. It should protect you a lot better. Advanced program control as well, you've got here. This is the reason why I bought it as well. I've been getting a lot of spam in my mailbox. Now, the free ones don't normally offer anti-spam or mail protection. You have to buy the premium versions, which are the paid versions. And the reason why I went with the paid version nowadays is because I'm getting so much spam in my inbox. And that's just part and parcel of the being on the internet and putting your email out there on the internet. You're going to get people that just bombard you with, adult explicit stuff, malware, viruses. It just gets bombarded with it. And that's what's happening at the moment. I even get the odd, scam ones with trying to get you to give them money, or even other ones that are trying to tell you that your mailbox is full, click here and all that sort of stuff. It really is sort of trying to trick you to do things, but this will put those and filter them. You can configure this to suit your needs and basically go in here and configure this up. Very simple and easy to do. You've got your task scheduling here as well, which is for all your tasks. And again, we've got administrative settings, backup settings, exploit protection. These are where you're going to put all your You can see they're all on. And your safe cam, this is for your webcam. If you've got a webcam plugged in, this will protect you. This will stop people accessing your webcam and stop them also using that to get into your system and infiltrate your security. So that's another good thing to have. You can see access here. Then you can put the programs inside here as well. It says trust program, and you can basically give that some rights to have access to it. Anyway, so that is the settings pane. So let's take a quick look at the resources that it's using here. So we're on the processes tab in Task Manager, and you can see Norton Security is not using much memory, or it's not using much CPU, 0%. And that's what it's using here. So let's go ahead and run a scan and see what happens when we run a scan or do any sort of tasks with Norton Security. I'm going to run a quick scan here. Just let me run quick scan. And we'll leave that running. You can see it's scanning away. And there is the resources that it's using right here. You can see doesn't have much of an impact on the system. Not too bad at all. Now this is a Ryzen 3800X. So it's not using a lot of these resources. Lower end systems, it might use a bit more. Memory, you can see here, it's not using much memory either. And that is the scan results done for the quick scan. Very quick indeed, and you can see very little resources used there. Now I'm going to run a full system scan here. I'm not going to let this complete fully to the end, but just give you an idea of what it's like to do a full system scan. So we're going to run this here and just let that run. So there you go, that's now running away on here. Of course you can use the system still, but I'm also recording here as well the screen, and you can see the percentages there and the memories there. So it's still doing pretty good. Not much of an impact on the system at all. I can still use the system while that's scanning there. You can see the Camtasia is actually using more than Norton Security when I'm scanning here. So the Camtasia is actually using quite a bit compared to Norton Security doing a full system scan. Okay, so what I want to do here is quickly take a look at the real world protection test for February to May 2020. Click on this one. I'm going to pull this down, and you can see here this will be the compromised area, also user dependent blocked and false positives. If we look at the Norton LifeLock here, which is the list here for the one we're looking at, you can see it was never compromised at all, 0 compromised. And looking for false positives there, you can see it showed 27. That's just the way the software works. But if you look here, say for instance, one of these other ones like, let's see, Microsoft here, 0.3% compromised. Now, any compromised is bad enough, but when you've got 0 compromised, that is very impressive. I just want to quickly do the malware protection test as well for March 2020. Okay, so let's take a look here. So the samples they used was 10,249 of recent samples. And looking at the compromised here, we're just looking at Norton, 0 compromised. Looking at Microsoft, 0.12%. So you can see here, or 0.12% compromised. So block 99.88%. And you can check the others at your own leisure. And just to give you some more results here for Windows 10, June 2020, the best antivirus software for home users. If you come down here and look for the one we're looking for here, which is Norton, you click on this. It's giving you a full range of 666, which is their top score. And you can see here, it's giving you 100% protection here. Okay, so I've got the VPN turned on here. We're just going to quickly do a quick speed test. So I'm going to quickly do a speed test here, and we'll see what sort of speed we can expect with that VPN. And you can see you're getting pretty good speeds here. Now I've had this over 100 odd on the speed test before, for the VPN, but that's pretty good. And it just depends where you're connecting to. And again, the upload speed is there as well. I think Norton consistently ranks among the top performing cybersecurity products on the market. So it's worth taking a look at a powerful antivirus software like Norton 360 if you haven't used a Norton product in quite some time, because it really is a really decent bit of kit. And to be honest, I'm pretty chuffed with it. I think it's a really good antivirus, and it's a breath of fresh air for the antivirus industry, because I think they're adding some new features to it. Now, if you're looking at other companies like Bitdefender and other companies like that that are offering VPNs as well, they are limited, and you only get 250 megabytes or something a day or something like that. And after that, you have to pay a premium. So you are limited with those. This comes unlimited, no logs, all in the package. And also you're getting all of those other features and an awesome antivirus protection software. Anyway, with that said, I think that's going to be about it. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye for now. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the red subscribe button and then hit the bell notification button and click all to be notified when we upload new videos.